So this is tentative lockdown day 3 and I'm supposed to be working today. Himself is at work, so this is a little bit of time that I actually get to myself, but it hasn't really worked out that way. I've had a lot of messages from the outside world this morning, which I'm not complaining about. Everyone's going as stir crazy as I am. I have planted some seeds this morning to keep the rabbits going if this goes on for longer than we've been told it will. And also it just gives me something else to do, I suppose, growing my own food. So yeah, not much uni work going on so far. I'm doing some reading at the moment. Need to get a lot of reading out of the way. This is a good opportunity for that. And I need to start work on the site-specific proposal. I've taken a few photographs today, but nothing spectacular. I need to figure out how to move back into video whilst being trapped here. I mean, I've got a few basic ideas, but nothing that excites me much. We'll see. So yeah, strange times. It's good that I'll be able to. I'm gonna get to actually do some work. I need to come up with some ideas for that aren't going to use an awful lot of facilities, because I don't have a lot of facilities right now, and I imagine that anyone watching videos that I put out potentially won't have a lot either, especially if it's aimed at kids. Sorry, this is my new desk covered in food crumbs. It's been christened. It's been christened with student food. This is great. Straight back to the stuff that I was eating, which was really not good for me when I was a student last time round. Basically microwave cheese between 2 slices of bread. I've added onion because I've developed a more sophisticated palate. Yeah, I mean, students are equipped completely to survive an apocalypse. Who'd have thunk it? So, what else have I got? Got to pick himself up at 5. It's now 12, so I've got a bit of time. I've managed to steer clear of my Animal Crossing game so far today. I've tested out my printer with a photo of my baby, and I'm very, very impressed with it. I've decided I want a notice board. I've found a notice board that I like. I can't afford the notice board. I will end up with a notice board, guarantee it. But again, everything has to be delivered, so things like that are a little bit awkward at the moment. Himself, I spoke to him earlier. He doesn't sound as anxious. No, he's actually at work. He is anxious. I understand it completely. I've signed up for an NHS volunteering scheme. Good Sam. I don't know, we'll see what comes of that. Either talking to people on the phone or delivering equipment, medical supplies, or delivering medication from pharmacies or food orders or anything really. I'm watching Daz and I'm seeing how worked up he is about all of this. I'm thinking, but you're actually contributing, and I'm not. I'm at home. The only way I'm contributing is by actually following government guidelines and maybe helping my parents a little bit. The main person I'm contributing towards is Kite. Kite gets a second walk a day because of me. She gets a little walk with my dad and a big walk with me. And without that, she wouldn't cope. So I am contributing there. But in terms of the grand scheme of things, if there's anything I can do, I'll do it. But with the mind that people think of NHS employees as going off to work with their sleeves rolled up, and there is constantly motivated workforce, and it can't be right. It can't be right. I mean, Gaz is a porter and supervisor, so he is doing an important job. But I just can't begin to imagine how people actually caring for these people are feeling right now. Obviously, I believe completely that they're administering the same level of care that they would any other time. But at the same time, they must be worried sick about taking it home. They must be. I don't know. It's a crazy time to be living in. It really is. Right. I better not take any more time out. I need to get this article read. I'm on page 17 of 54. If I can do it today, I'll feel a lot better. I don't think I've taken anything in from it so far, but at least I'll have read it and I can put it on the list of been read and then move on to something else. Signing out for today.